The list of mechanics that are either glossed over or not explained at all in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is substantial. At least half of these tips were news to me when I started researching more on this game, and they were especially lost on me when the game came out 16 years ago. Regardless, here are 10 tips that will hopefully help you along your journey through the miasma. While fighting, you may find it time-consuming to cycle commands back to attack after casting Gravity or Holy on an enemy. Well, if you tap L1 and R1 at the same time on your controller, it will automatically take you back to the attack command. Saving a space on your command list for a Phoenix down will grant you auto life upon defeat. This is especially helpful in the hard mode dungeons where the enemies are relentless. In single player only, you can put an extra weapon in your command slot to fuse with either fire, thunder, or blizzard, giving you easy access to a magic strike. When you freeze an enemy, the next strength-based attack done to them will inflict double damage, and burning an enemy will grant 1 to 3 damage per hit based on the enemy's defense stat. In addition to casting Gravity on flying enemies, you can also cast Gravity on stone enemies to take them to half health. Unfortunately, this only works once per enemy. When fusing spells in multiplayer, the player who releases their cast first is the one who determines the strength of the spell. When deciding on artifacts to choose from or food to eat, keep in mind that your stats of strength, defense, and magic only impact gameplay when they are divisible by 5. For example, a strength stat of 60 will be the same as a strength stat of 64, but once you hit 65, you will gain a true strength stat point. The food that you eat in dungeon only lasts until the next loading screen. You will need to re-eat each time you face a boss if you want the buff for that fight. Speaking of food, you can easily make any food your favorite, just eat it a lot. You can even spam eating in the menu to gain it quickly. If you don't get the artifact set you want after defeating a boss, simply close the game at the artifact screen and reload your last autosave. You'll have to fight the boss again, but it gives you the chance for that rare artifact or material that you may need. The same can also be done for farming chest drops since you autosave at every screen transition. If you want more info like this for the game, I highly suggest checking out the 2 Google Docs that I linked in the description below. Big props to Swift Chow and Just Devin for putting all the work into it. It's really incredible. Other than that, if you have any tips not covered in this video, feel free to let everyone know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.